What's up, guys? My name is Tyler Intiknap, and we're bringing you a virtual track walk. Right now, we are starting off the gate on round 11 of Salt Lake City. So the next 7 rounds of Supercross, guys, are going to be in this stadium and this track, never done before, ever in Supercross history. Brock, how are you doing?
We're doing great right now on the video we're watching, and coming off of a long start, especially for a fairly small college-sized stadium. The fact that the start's over 300 feet long, I mean, these guys are going to be airing out those bikes, especially the 450s, coming into a nice, tight, flat, decreasing radius first corner here, and it's a little bit narrow, but I think the riders, the fact there's no berm on the outside, the people will be able, the riders will be able to jockey around for position, and we won't have an issue.
Yeah, no, it's going to be, I think this is going to be a really technical first corner, long start straight coming in, 322 feet, like you said. And it's going to be hard to kind of pick your position. You don't want to give up the inside. And as we're coming around the corner right now, we're coming into the first rhythm section, a long rhythm section here in Salt Lake City, coming up and over a little pre-jump and tabletop, and then a couple, like a 3-footer, a 5-footer, and another 3.53 at the end into a nice bowl corner. This track looks really good.
Yeah, absolutely looks great. That first little bump, I think you're going to see riders just wheelie it and then hit the next one clear over the table. And then right here, it's going to be interesting to see what riders end up choosing to do here. And I think it's going to be, as they race the track and they race themselves, they're going to have a couple of different options here, and comes right down into a nice tight 180 bowl corner. And you're going to see a lot of passing here, because you're either going to be clearing this little bump coming into the, if you do the one rhythm one way, and if you go the other way, you're going to be either having to clip that as you set up for this 180 bowl corner right here.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Like, as we can see you right there, we want to carry as much momentum around these bowl corners as you can. These bowl corners definitely open up the track, especially with these long lanes. And we're in the middle of our second rhythm section. Right now, it looks like a 3.53 tire tap maybe, and then a double up over here, and then an on-off, and then maybe the quad coming into this next bowl corner before the finish.
Yeah, this section right here, this lane is definitely the likely of to see the most crazy quad, or a big hit one of these riders is going to do. Maybe a guy like Eli Tomac or Ken Roxon, you always see him do something special. And this one's a big hit here. And if you can get the quad, it's going to save you a bunch of time here as you clear this table. And then it's going to be challenging. And again, it leads right up into another sharp 180 bowl corner. Each one of these bowl corners, it looks like they've done a really good job of grooming them and making them very, very parabolic, I guess is the best term to use. But it's just, they're nice, smooth. And this one's a right-hander. This is technically the final corner of the track, as we're going to see.
Yeah.
And it leads up to the finish line jump.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We're coming into, the standard 60-foot finish line jump. And, I got to say, the track crew definitely has the work cut out for, these next 3 weeks of racing with this dirt, with the outside stadium, with the main events being in the day. This track gets really hard packed, really chock hold. It's going to be definitely a challenge to keep this thing, in tip-top shape.
As you mentioned, I mean, the climate up here is very dry in Salt Lake City. We're up at elevation, and there's not a lot of humidity, so it's going to be hard to keep moisture in the track. And we're doing an afternoon day race, which hasn't happened in a Sunday afternoon Supercross race. Hasn't happened so long, I can't even remember. I mean, we've had a few afternoon races, but on a Sunday, it's pretty rare. But as we see right there coming out of that corner is not even a full 90. It's kind of I guess a trademark corner that I've seen a lot in the Salt Lake tracks. It comes out of off the finish line jump, and riders are going to be able to either take it an aggressive inside line, which a drift outside, or if you hit the berm, you can cut back to the inside. So it wouldn't surprise me to see riders actually pass each other at the entrance to the corner and then get repassed at the entrance to the following corner there. So it's going to be interesting leading up to this rhythm roller section.
Absolutely. And like you said, they're going to have to pick and choose their lines, especially, coming around that flat corner. You have this long rhythm section that doesn't put a huge separator in it. So they're going to be close, and they're going to be pushing speed into this triple face out of this roller section. And we're coming up to the, top of our standard 65, 62-foot triple here into another bull corner.
And when you're coming out of that roller, if you just happen to wheel tap it right or get a good drive, and you can get up on the inside on the rider's left here and come into this bowl corner, it's going to be an excellent passing opportunity. As you can see, another one of these perfectly groomed 180 bowl corners, and this one's a left-hander. So when the rider in the left-hand corner like that, they got the rear foot's on the brake on the outside corner. They're able to push it extra hard as they lead right into the Dunlop whoops here that we see. There's a little small roller in the beginning, and counting that one, you have 9 good-sized whoops right here. And from the stands, they didn't look as big. When I got down on the track, I realized I certainly would never want to have to ride through these. And as you remember in the past, Tyler, the Salt Lake City, these whoops have routinely become treacherous and really one of the most difficult sections of the track. And this final one right here seems extra steep, almost like a curb.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We definitely got simple, but the track conditions are going to make it technical, and that is going to come into our final corner. That is it for our track walk presented by Dunlop motorcycle tires. Thank you, Brock.
You're welcome.